This is Chef Bill with HyVee in Blue Springs. Today we're going to be doing hummus two different ways. We're going to do a regular hummus. Everybody says, I love hummus. What can I do with it? It seems so hard to make. Actually, if you have a blender or a food processor, it's even easier to make, all right? Getting it going. So we're going to show you how to do two different ways of doing it. You can add any seasoning to it you want. And I'm going to throw in some tricks of the trade as they go on. I'm using a canned garbanzo beans. It's easy to use the canned garbanzo beans, drain them, rinse them off, get them ready to go, put them in a bowl, all right? And one of the secrets that nobody tells you, if you take the garbanzo beans and put them in the microwave for about a half a minute, get them warm, and then you put them in the food processor, it makes a smoother bean, a smoother puree for you, and you're gonna get a final better product for it. So we're gonna go ahead, put this in while I get everything else going. So while it's getting hot, I got the pinto beans in the microwave. We're gonna get the juice from one lemon. I need about 3 or 4 teaspoons, so I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze that down. I don't want the pits in there. So that should give us enough to work with. We want a little acid. That's what's gonna get it, kind of give you the flavor. Get that squeeze, gets it all out. And people will say, well, don't you want to heat up your lemon to get more juice? You can do that. If you let it sit at room temperature, it's going to do the same thing. As you can see, we get quite a bit in there. It's going to be about enough for what we need. All right. They've already been heated up, so we're going to put this in a bowl. You can see the steam coming off. That's ready. And I'm going to put 2 to 3 teaspoons. I'm going to guess this. A lemon juice. We're going to try that here. All right. It calls for 1 or 2 cloves of garlic. And what I'm going to do is actually do 2 cloves of garlic. And one of the tricks that I use, and I tell apprentices in that, if you're going to put salt in the recipe, go ahead and put salt on your cutting board and put your garlic cloves in there. And you're going to see why in a minute, because I'm going to go down and actually smash that. I want to smash it into the garlic. Use the back of your knife, but be careful, hold your hands up, because you don't want all that garlic flavor getting into the cutting board. It gets onto everything else. So by doing it this way, it gets the garlic, it goes into that salt, it prevents it from going into a lot of the cutting board, messing up, and you're doing two things. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't like the taste of garlic or the texture of garlic, this is a good way of doing it. It purees it, makes a nice paste. You can use a microplane if you got one. You see how smooth that is? And that salt actually helped get that done. I'm going to put that in. All right. But it helps me give what I want there. All right, calls for a half a cup of tahini paste, which is right here. We only have one size, but the stuff will last you a long time in the refrigerator. Once you start making your own, you're gonna find out you don't wanna do anything else. So it's a half a cup. Got the salt in there. I'm gonna put some black pepper, and we're calling for a half a teaspoon, because we wanna give flavor to it. Half a teaspoon in there. And then I'm going to call for 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. And I'm missing it, so I'm going to go with a half a teaspoon. This is cumin powder. Oh, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's going to give you the flavor you're looking for. And I'm moving everything out of my way, so I know I'm not going to make a mistake, and it's all done. All right, I'm going to put the lid on this. You can see how this kind of comes together automatically. So you can see how tight that is right now. It's kind of where we want to go. We're going to make it a little bit thinner. And I got to add some water to it because I don't want that to be as tight as it is. And then we're going to taste it and re-season it up again. So, all right, I've got a little water. All right, now we'll coil it for about 3 tablespoons of olive oil to kind of get that done. So we're going to put that in. That should help smooth it out nicely. You can see how smooth that is. Now, if you want, what do I do with hummus? Well, there's a couple of things you can do. One, eat it with pita bread. If you want to try something different, use that instead of mayonnaise on a sandwich. Goes great with turkey or ham or chicken. Put that on the bread and place that mayonnaise or the heavy butter, and you can have something done, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and put this out on a bowl. See, if you have a bowl to put in, it's great. Now you can let this go 5-6 minutes. You can put it in a plastic container. It'll stay in the refrigerator up to a week. You see how we got it in there? So we're gonna go ahead. We got that piece right there. We can put, I got black sesame seeds. You can put some of that in there, which gives a nice crunch. You can put paprika on top of it. You can do a little cilantro or chopped parsley. But no matter what you do, it gives you a nice item to work with. And if you want to play with it, drizzle it with a little olive oil. And it gives you all the flavor you want. We have some pita bread over here. We're gonna put it out. Now you can grill your pita bread, you can toast it, anything you want to do. Go ahead, just cut it in wedges. This is the one that splits. And you know something? Dynamite. I'm talking with my mouth full because I'm so happy right now. But this is the hummus.